Well, good evening and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekend show. It's day 3, week 2 without Grassroots football. But did you miss it today with all that rain coming down and the cold weather? I doubt it very, very much. Anyway, only the hard-hearted would have been out and about today with Grassroots football if it had been on. And no doubt that would have been us as well, because we don't try and miss a game if we can help it. Anyway, referees, what are you doing out there? How are you getting by? Money, you're all short, you're all skint. All this money now, you haven't made as much as you what normally would have done this time last year. But then again, this time last year, I think, as I said yesterday's show, I'm sure we were really off for a good while due to the poor weather. Anyway, December the 2nd, it is flying, we're on our way. 2 more weekends to go, and then we're back at Grassroots football. Fingers crossed. Well, you may have seen me yesterday. Boy, did I stop. I was absolutely mad busy. I put a post out in the morning saying I was looking forward to a good day at the office. Got loads of response on that one, wishing me the best of luck. And I couldn't have been far wrong, because as I was working away within the studio here, I received a phone call, obviously while I was doing shows and things like that, and I just missed it, just ignored it. And then messages were coming to me saying, Mal, have you seen it? Sent you the link, have a quick look at this. And it was Paul. Yes, you see, we're very colourful here today, and I'll go into the detail about why we're all so colourful in a moment. But it was a post that was put out yesterday about abuse towards referees, and also mental health issues, which uncanny. We were doing mental health a little bit last night, and towards referees and towards adults in football. Well, because of the lockdown, one charity had called it caged animals, apparently letting loose, and well, that was not our wording, and I suddenly started getting messages asking me, Mal, you know, we support the work you do, but this is a little bit over the top, basically. Well, that was no wording to do with us, I'm sorry. We can only thank the BBC for putting our t-shirt up to support referees, and that's all we do. The inclusion team, you saw them yesterday, putting messages out telling us that we are supporting referees. We're there to help them if we can, we're there to mentor them. I am in certain junior leagues, and you know, it's a pleasure to do so. Referees who want mentoring, some referees may not want mentoring because they're too good without a mentor, to be honest. So I don't know if that's the way things happen within Grassroots football, but you saw our post, and I was amazed with the BBC picking our t-shirt. What more could we ask for? So we've been inundated for the t-shirt by referees all over the country, and obviously, please don't take one of these t-shirts unless you got it from us, because we're the ones who are branding them. It's our brand, and there'll be plenty of companies out there now trying to make them all up. And just check with us, just find out with us if it is bona fide, because we'll be doing these t-shirts ourselves, and probably you'll see Grassroots Football UK. They're the only companies that we will be talking to regarding the sales of these t-shirts. So please keep that in mind when you go out and get one and you're wearing one. Unless you have the permission from Don't Cross the Line, or these companies are starting to do them, let us know, give us some feedback, mal@don'txtheline.com, because they are quality t-shirts that we do, believe me. And you know, the referees will be wearing them again next season, around about April time. We're just awaiting finalising the date from the PGMOL and the Premier League, so we'll let you know on that one, and all fingers crossed that the COVID-19 disappears and we get some football back within Grassroots football, and also within the Premier League. It was cancelled last year, obviously for the simple reason of COVID-19. Okay, now we'll go on to you see it's all nice and colourful around here. Obviously I've got to advertise our lovely Ref Spec cushion. I love that. That was a gift not so long ago brought to me, and it was it's an absolutely, do you know what, I love it. I love it to pieces. I must admit, and I'll be looking after that as many years as I possibly can. Just think it's an absolute gem of a gift towards ourselves at myself and Don't Cross the Line. James Milner's shirt, you've seen that now. That was given to us, donated to us by James himself through the PFA, and James wore that in a game in March gone. So there you go, it's a worn shirt and it's signed by James Milner himself. Thanks very much, James, for donating that, and the PFA as well. The PFA have been absolutely fantastic with us. They support us with the t-shirt as well for the referees, so you can see that, but we'll be doing our own very, very soon. And also you can see we have a Premier League referee shirt there as well. That's signed. There's another one on the way from the PGMOL. Premier League ball, there's stuff on the way. These are all for the raffle, see, you can see. And also, stadium tours, we have some of them for our raffle as well. Things are picking up, balls are picking up. See the Everton ball behind us as well. We'll be waiting on a lot of stuff coming in. There is stuff on the way there to help us along the way with our raffle for a run for Emily. So there you go. Please, please support us when we do the raffle. We're trying to raise as much money as we can, so Emily can have her operation. Now, if you don't know anything about it, just go on to our GoFundMe page and you'll see Team DXTL, a run for Emily. Team DXTL, a run for Emily. Seems to be giving the link out. You can find it on GoFundMe page and you can donate. Please, any pounds will do. It all adds up. And our latest donators is Michael Howells. Thank you very, very much indeed for your donation. What can we do without you? Because it gives us a massive incentive to do this run as well. Fingers crossed, I'll hopefully be back in training next week. You'll just watch my post and I'll let you know how I'm feeling, because obviously I did do a little bit over the top running, to say the least, and well, what did I do? I just damaged my back a little bit. So I've been to a physio, and hopefully the physio is going to fix it for me, get me 100% right, because I have another appointment with him in a couple of weeks' time. Excuse me while I have a little drink of water. Yeah, I've seen him on the water lately. Help me out and get my bloods done on Thursday. Wow! Just a little check-up, just to make sure that a long-term damage to my back is not going to affect me in the run. This is what I'm hoping, so I'm not really looking forward to my bloods, because you never know what they turn out, do you, dear me? Hopefully I'm fit and healthy and all well, but I'll let you know, no doubt, next week when I get the results. But as I say, in the meantime, thank you very, very much indeed for tuning into the DXTL show and helping us out with our GoFundMe page, a run for Emily. It's, I think we're up to now £1,227. It's getting there slowly but surely, but we can't thank you enough. Keep the donations coming in. We're over the moon with that. And look, t-shirts, we're all over BBC now on our website. Even in lockdown, Don't Cross the Line are making a show and making a good impact in grassroots football. And don't forget, if we get the overspill of £25,000, money's going into Don't Cross the Line. I've got little plans for grassroots football in the future. Send us some details if you have anything that's coming up as well, but you can help us out in the meantime. John from Kirby JFC, thank you very much for your offer. They're going to drive around, or they want to drive around as a support vehicle when we do the run. People are rallying around, and you can't thank people enough in these dark times at the moment, can you, who want to help out. And we can only thank you on behalf of Emily and the family. You know, they're thanking us all the time, so we're thanking you for your donations and your support. It really does go a long way, and it gives me a massive incentive to make sure that I do this run. 26 mile from Warrington to Liverpool on February 7th, all being well. But if it's not all being well, we're always trying to put it over to the 14th of February, which is Valentine's Day. You can get all the lads, ladies, the cards there, not a problem. Just give me your tennis to put in the bucket for Emily, if you don't mind. That'd be fantastic. That's great. That'll make up for all the cards. Anyway, that is just in case we have some evil weather comes in on February the 7th or something really gets in our way. So we've got to make plan B. We've got to work out what we're doing, what we're not doing, and make sure that this run does go ahead regardless. And that's from Town Hall, Warrington Town Hall, the Golden Gate, to Liverpool Town Hall. I'm hoping to get the 2 mayors. As I said, I'm just waiting for our councillors to come back and try and get in touch with the 2 mayors, to one to set us off and one to welcome us home. Don't know what time that'll be, but I'll keep you informed. No doubt when we start our rail training, we'll have an idea on some sort of times. But when we're passing through Alderhay by the KFC there, East Prescott Road, that is our halfway point. That's over 13.1 miles, I think. So we want loads of people out and celebrate with us. We'll be coming through Heighton. There's loads of teams there that we support and they support us. So I'm sure some of the kids will come out in their kits and give us a big wave, because we have a production company who are coming out and filming us as well. And also we have KCC 99.8 FM live radio coming out and supporting us as well. So you'll be able to tune in. Cottonfields Productions, that's what I meant to find. Cottonfield Productions, we're going to be filming the event and feeding back to you. And we'll have no doubt Facebook Live, where we are, where we're up to, what times we're going to be, how we're faring on our runs, and you might just get 1 or 2 words out of me. I'm not too sure, folks. I'm not, I haven't run a 26-mile marathon, so whether I want to talk, I don't know. I know one of the runners who has done a couple of marathons, Paul, he's telling me that he doesn't talk. It's going to be a boring, isn't he? Doesn't talk when he's run the marathon. Anyway, I can imagine the reason why he wants to save every breath and every step along that way to make sure we finish it, because it's a team effort and we want to make sure that 1 or 2 of us do finish it, to be sure. I'm going to have, as I say, real good physio to make sure that I don't get any thigh strains, any muscle pulls, any bad backs. Hopefully that works. I'm going to try everything I can to make sure that I come through unscathed. Okay, it's going to be very, very tiring at the end, because people who do half marathons, especially Donna, mum of Emily, has told me she's done a half marathon, 13 jelly babies, 1 a mile. I can't do that. Can't do all jelly babies, but this is what we're finding out and listening to. We're not going to stop for drinks, obviously, not unless we're forced to. It's going to be really good planning anyway, so we hope we've got all your support in grassroots football. I've not really hit the grassroots side of things yet, because I know grassroots football, when I went round there before the lockdown, I was talking to plenty of managers who have guaranteed and promised to pledge to us that they're going to help us and support us in every way they can to raise this £25,000 for Emily. So that's when we're all going to pull together. Referees as well, all get involved. Why not? We have 1 or 2 referees there actually who are running for us. So there you go. What support that these people are rallying around. Tony and Gordon, and we've got Paul Rukin, we've got Paul Cochran, we've got myself, we've got Billy Vaughan. We'll let you know other runners, and Tony Mallon as well, don't we? I think it mentioned Tony Mallon. So really everyone it's a massive team effort, and I don't want to be left behind, because some of these are serial marathon runners. I tell you, whether it's half marathons or whether it's the full marathon, these lads have done it, so they know what to expect. We don't. I've done 1 half marathon many years ago, and that was from Ormskirk to Liverpool, and I've done that okay. So just hope I can last the pace of 26 miles myself. And we've got the inclusion team of Sophie, we've got Matt, who's going to be bucket running, and also Emily and her mum, who are going to be collecting. We'll have a few more. We're looking for cyclists. I think Colin and Dave are going to be cycling for us. We won't call taxis. We're waiting for the feedback off Chris O'Sullivan there, who's helping us out as well. So we give that feedback to each and every one of you. And I'll be rigged out in the PFA gear. They're sponsoring me for the run, and also we'll be wearing t-shirts for Emily, so no doubt I'm getting working on them as well. So believe me, every day is a working day for me, 24/7. And as I say, I was really unbelievably busy yesterday on social media. I think it was about 10:30 when I put the laptop down. I was absolutely shattered, and I forgot about the pain in my back. I was that busy, and people were getting in touch with me, referees, everything about the post that was on BBC yesterday regarding the t-shirt. Well, it wasn't regarding the t-shirt, but thank you very much indeed to the BBC who publicised it. Don't cross the line, respect, because we want to tackle the problem about mental health and verbal abuse and aggressive behaviour towards our referees, especially the young referees. We don't want that, you know, out of sight, out of mind. People forgetting all about it, but they're all talking about when they return to grassroots football. But when you return to grassroots football, please remember the referees. They're young, a lot of them are young there, 14, 15, 16, 17, up to 18 years of age. We want support with them. We want you to support them, and that's what we'll be doing from the touchlines. And also we were talking about our Respect Awards yesterday. We're hoping to have them in May. Respect, the Young Referee of the Year Award. We can do that, we can guarantee we can do that, because we've had reports of referees who've refereed right the way through lockdown, because there was friendlies, not lockdown, there was friendlies going ahead when the COVID virus struck, and referees were out and about trying to keep themselves fit and refereeing as well. So there were certain stories coming to our attention that we've taken note of, and the nominations will be coming in. We're hoping to do that on our Respect page, so that's why we're saying to all grassroots, try and sign up to our Respect page. We'll give you more information on that. I sent a few messages out to all our supporters of mine on my timeline to join up to Respect, because we'll have quite a bit to say on that page about our referees, I assure you. And I know you're all missing it out there, and especially the adults there and the youngsters suffering from mental health who need to get out and about. I know many people are self-isolating, and they're forced to self-isolate because they're getting calls off the NHS and 6-7 times a day. DME basically threatening them with a fine if they're going out, and I think these bully boy tactics are not too good. You know, I do respect that people are self-isolating, we need to look after each other, but please, where's all this money going? Where are the fines going to? How many people are getting fined? We'd love to know your thoughts on all this as well. It's because the app, and I certainly do not have the app, and I do not want the app. I'm self-isolating here in my own little studio. Look, Tony, yes, I am on my lonesome. No Rudd, the Rudd's not there. There's no team here with me at the moment. We've got another couple of weeks to go, and hopefully you can put up with me on the shows. And I hope you do enjoy the shows, by the way, because I'm giving you a little bit of company, or you're keeping me company. I'm hopefully keeping you company as well. So I hope you're tuning in and watching the show also. And if there's anything that you'd like to get across to us, anything that you're doing, like Townsy Boys yesterday, well done to them, what they're doing as well. You can get hold of them on Twitter and Facebook, by the way. I forgot to mention, if you wanted to donate any toys or anything towards their little appeal to help families out and give them a traditional Christmas over the festive period, please. Everyone is trying their best to help each other out. It's a team effort. That's what grassroots football is all about. That's what referees are all about. We all need to work together. We all need to give these referees a game, because without the referee there is no game. We know that, and we'll be publicising that very, very soon indeed. You've seen me really going to town on the Emily Run. Yes, you have. Why not? Because we need to raise £25,000. Keep the donations coming in, and we'll be talking about grassroots football over the next few days as well. That won't go away, it won't, because people are messaging me, people are on social media, not as much as they were last time when people were out and about kicking the ball. It's a bit colder, I suppose, so we've got to watch these Xboxes, PlayStations, haven't we, because that's where the kids will be disappearing to. And it was nice to see one or two kids doing their daily run, their morning run this morning on social media. People keeping fit, and I hope to join you very, very soon. The flags will be out if I'm up and running soon and doing a run. I'll give you the feedback on how I feel. It's only going to be slow, and surely it's going to be hopefully getting the heart racing, getting myself the legs motivated soon, just small runs. Fingers crossed the back will allow me to. I have been resting, I've been taking all your warnings, heeding your warnings. Thanks very much, folks. Hot water bottles, hot baths, and just doing light training. I haven't started that. I'll do that tonight. I was going to do it last night, but I'm definitely going to do it tonight, because that's what the physio told me to do as well. So anyone who's trained to be a physio, wow, love you loads, think you're absolutely fantastic, because you do a fantastic job. And I only found that out really when I went to one the other day. I've been to one before, that was for whiplash. That's gone back many, many years, in a car accident. And it wasn't the same as what I did yesterday, the other day, when I went to Paul Tramarco, top physio, top man, unreal. And it was uncanny that he looks after a masseur. He's a masseur for the PGMOL, and also he does physio for them as well on Liverpool, Everton, Man United. And wow, I was in good hands. It killed me, the bruising really did come out. He told me that, and I must respect every physio who's training there. Well done, and I hope you do very, very well indeed, because we do need you, I assure you. Okay, have a little look. I've gone over my time. That flew. There you go. So I'll be back on Tuesday. Tune into KCC Live, 99.8 FM Live. We've got our own hour show, 7 till 8 PM. Hopefully you'll tune in, and hopefully you'll have some music with us on that one, because we don't have the license. This is just a talk show. So if you want to get any messages across to myself, mal@don'ttexttheline.com. Add me as a friend on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social network sites, and you can get in touch with us anytime, and I'll read it out when we do our show. No doubt Tuesday, Friday, Saturday or Sunday. We're into our third week coming up next week, so 3 weeks, and then one more week after that, and we'll be back for Grassroots football, meeting our referees, meeting the committees, and meeting the players and also the managers. Can't wait to look forward to that one. Okay, thank you very much for tuning in. See us on KCC Live on Tuesday evening, 7 till 8. Then we'll see you Friday next week, 7 PM on DXTL TV from the touchlines and our podcast Weekender show. From myself, Mal Lee, and all the team here at the Grassroots Show, Don't Cross the Line and Respect programme, and also our inclusion team, we wish you a very good evening. Put your feet up, relax, but most of all, please stay safe. See you next week. Good night. Bless.